Here we are. Hi.
There you go. Okay, we're gonna get it one day.
Really big. We're gonna get this figured out.
See all
It's
my
good
junk
enough.
in the back. I tried to hide it, but
Don't worry
now,
about it.
now
Nobody
we're just
cares.
not hiding it.
They already know. Do you know if they watch me? They know. They
Well,
know.
and I've been cleaning the studio all day to try to get classes started. So
Hi, everybody.
Sweating.
It is Stephanie and Beth with Plaster Paint Company and the Crafty Edge. We are Tuesday class.
Woo, woo, woo.
We're here, and I'm trying to find us. So, give me a second. To pull it up because I'm gonna have to read comments because Charlie had to go pick up her daughter from the airport.
That's awesome.
So I know she hasn't seen her daughter in a whole hot minute. And let's see if we're on here. Sweet Jesus, we are. Thank you, Lord. I'm not gonna send myself stars. Okay, let's go.
Do it.
No. Okay, let me turn down my. Hello, Marion. Hello, Phyllis. Hello, Patricia from the UK.
Woo.
Hi, Sandy. Hello, Debbie and Geraldine and Lori. How is everybody?
Happy Tuesday.
Everybody's here. Hello. Oh, I can almost see the comments. Can you not see the comments over here?
Oh yeah, I'm kind of blind.
A little.
Kind of blind.
Hi, Christina. Hi, Lisa and Peggy. Hi, everybody. Tiffany. Hi, Nora.
Hi, Tiffany.
How is everybody today? Hi, Sandy Taylor. I'm in Stephanie, Sandy. That's Sandy Taylor, the one that has.
Oh, hi, Sandy.
Tony and Karen Ryan's in the house. How is everybody? We are Plaster Paint Company 101 collab with the Crafty Edge. We are here trying to learn all about the great things that this paint does. I'm telling you guys, Beth Edgman at the Crafty Edge has not even scratched the surface because, I tell y'all all the time, I'm not a painter. I'm becoming a painter somehow, some way, slowly, but surely. I am becoming a paint. Hi. Hello from the Rocky Mountains. Hello, Sue. I love my Stephanie and her shop. Yes, I know. Me too. Hello, Debbie Hicks. Hello. How are you? So Sally's in the house. Connie Keller. Deborah. Who have we missed? Hi, Pam. Hi, Lorraine and Adriana, I guess. Is that right? Adriana. That's how my sister-in-law spells it. But hi, Geraldine. Okay. So what do y'all want to do?
Hey, I got the table.
She's got us a table.
That's why I had to clean that studio.
She's all professional. And she is working on creating a class space for us to use. Really her, because it's her space, but I will be doing classes and we will be collaborating. We'll be doing a lot of things.
Anybody in Oklahoma? I'm looking for somebody maybe could teach a jewelry class.
So yeah, if you have a
like
specialty that you teach,
cake decorating.
Yes. Oh my God,
I know.
So we need people that can teach things.
Yeah.
So we're not a team. This is her business,
No.
her space, her life.
But
I just infringe on it.
And as a vendor, you can use the studio.
Oh, well, we'll see. I guess I have to keep my booth. Sorry, Charlie. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Karen.
But definitely
Hi, Julie. Brookie's here. Thank you, Brooke. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Denise. So first of all, please go follow Plaster Paint Company's page. And please go follow for the love of God and everything holy. We are trying so hard to hit 16,000 follows. We are like 80 away, I think, or 70 away, something like that, from 16K. If you guys could go and push that follow button, you don't ever have to watch me ever in your life. Just go push the follow button.
You will,
I would appreciate it.
You will.
Yeah, it's like a train wreck. You can't can't stop watching.
The Plaster Paint Company, people who follow us, go follow the Crafty Edge.
Share.
Yeah.
We are in this together, and we're all about building each other. We've got to, I'm telling her, we are putting plaster paint on the map. And I'm super excited about it because honestly, guys, if it wasn't such a phenomenal product, I would not even be here talking to you about it. But honestly, this paint is so top notch and so amazing and has so much ability to do. I mean, it is so wide ranged on what it can do that it's exceptional. We we have stumbled on a gem, and it's a diamond that is ready to just explode. And so we're really excited about being a part of that, first of all. But oh yeah, there's our we have these for Sissy. We have a lady that is deaf, and so we do have captions because for her, so she can read along with us. And if that gets to be too much, y'all need to let us know. We might need to pause that on this. Brooke, can you stop the captions? Because I think it makes it hard for people to see what we're actually doing.
Or could they move them to the top?
Or could you move them away or do something with them? I don't know. Maybe Brookie can fix that. But we want to make sure everybody can see and look and watch and know what's going on. Funky Junk Inspiration. She's also an affiliate. I know that Deborah, we had someone else just sign up as an affiliate, Deborah.
Yeah.
And Sherry. So that is another thing. If you are watching and you watch the Crafty Edge and you are a creator and you're interested in becoming an affiliate for Stephanie, reach out to me or reach out to Stephanie and make sure you mention me so that she knows how much I help and contribute, how much she has to keep me around. Anyway, so, but you won't regret it. It's a paint. If you will be committed to the paint and sell it by using it and showing what it does, it will sell itself. And when people buy it, they're going to always rebuy it because it's phenomenal paint. So,
and if you have a boutique like I have, if you want to carry a line, I mean, there's lots and lots and lots of colors, but it's not like you have to have one of everything. But if you want to carry some of the colors, and we do drop shipping to customers, so somebody orders that quart of, I don't know what crazy color. Let me think of one. Lilac Breeze, which, you use, but maybe not on in a quart or a gallon. We can always drop ship to your customer. So, and that's free of charge to you.
And I have two booths. I have a booth at Stephanie. So, of course, my booth is right next to the paint. So, clearly, that's not an option. She needs to sell her own paint. And I'm at another booth, and they already have another paint company.
Working on it.
But I want in there so bad.
We're
begging to get into that booth space, but it probably won't ever happen. But who knows?
They're scared.
Well, I'm right next to two paint. Both my booths are next to two paints. Obviously, Stephanie's paint. And then I can't take Stephanie's paint, which is my paint too, to put in there because I'm next to a different dealer. We're not going to even mention their names, but and that lady's been there a long time, so it's a hot mess. But we'll see. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Christine. I was hello, Nora. What is the page? The Plaster Paint Company. Yes, her page name is the Plaster Paint Company. You be sure and follow. How do they even read what I'm saying? I talk so fast, I can't even believe that they can.
It's crazy.
Translate that with my little Oklahoma and my Texas accent, really. Good evening, darling. My beautiful ray of sunshine. You know who that is. And Stephanie. So you're not her beautiful ray of sunshine yet. Hi, Brenna.
It's all right.
Hi, Sheila. Christine Dusky. She has a wreath business.
Hey,
all right.
Let me talk just one little thing. We did go to Louisiana this weekend and did the little junky,
thrifting. Thrift.
So definitely something we're going to do here in Oklahoma. And I mean, Beth and I know Debbie and Sandy are more than willing to travel. So, and Phyllis. So, if you wanted to have something in your town, let us know. And we would be willing to come to your town also. But we're definitely going to have one here in Oklahoma. So we'll get you guys a date for that. And
so if you're a creator and you have a space or a specific thing that you're wanting to do, you need to get in contact with Stephanie if you want to plan something, and she's willing to do that. So that's pretty awesome. So that was fun for them. They had a good time. I was really kind of jealous because I wanted to meet Phyllis and I wanted to see the eye flex, but I didn't go for a lot of reasons, but mostly because I was trying to be respectful as to other creators. It's kind of tricky and you don't want to step on other people's toes. And so anyway, it was a whole thing, but I'm going to meet Phyllis. If I have to go down there by myself one of these days, I'm going to do it.
She's amazing.
Hopefully she'll come here, but I really want to see where she has all my favorite eye flicks at. So
her store is amazing.
And she and Stephanie are going to start collaborating. So that's exciting news. So anyway, let's get to it. What do you want to do?
We'll just show them kind of like what we can do. We could paint and do some glazing. We could paint and do some distressing.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Do y'all want to do some painting and some distressing to see what she's made of?
And you can work on maybe a smaller project while I'm working on this one.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
I
It
may have
makes
to put this
sense.
one on the floor.
Okay,
Or
I'm
give
gonna
me a little ladder or something.
She's not that tall.
I'm short.
She's a short girl.
Hey, at least I don't have my boot on anymore.
I know,
I got the
right?
boot
How does
off.
that feel?
Ugh, it's
She was having to wear a boot because she overcorrected on a step dip back here.
ugh, it was they tore the ligament.
So this on here,
Here's
I'll
the
already
list.
tell y'all is that this is that light brown resurface, new surface. It's the light brown new surface. I do know that because I recognize the color. Now, y'all know I have an affinity for the dark brown new surface, which we cannot get yet.
Nope, I got some.
Oh, she got
I just got
some.
to get it back on the website.
She just hasn't got it up yet, but she did get it. Woohoo! And but this color is equally lovely. I mean, it is lovely. It's not as lovely, maybe, but it is lovely. I am obsessed, and I'm really not sure how. Why can we not make that an actual color, that brown?
we could. But,
That could be the sassy. It's not very sassy, but I love it.
I've had people ask me, "Oh, I painted in that. Is that okay to just seal it and use it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can." I mean,
I love that brown. I
They're
know.
fine.
Do you love
It
this
doesn't hurt.
brown, Christine, or
That's-
you love the brown the dark brown I use sometimes?
is that the light or the dark?
It's the light. The
No.
dark is way darker. Yeah, this is the light brown.
Okay. I can't even.
It's
tell.
the light brown.
I
Trust me.
can't tell with the light.
I use that light brown,
Well,
that dark
and
brown
the
on my
dark
every day.
brown, the dark brown right now isn't quite as dark. So that may be the newer, but eventually we'll get the dark brown. back in.
Oh, okay. Never mind. This
Long
may
story. We're working on it.
they're working on it.
raw, not sewage, of course. Raw product issues.
Raw product issues, so they
It's
can't just get everything they need because can't get anything you need anymore.
Can't get anything you need anymore because.
Thank God you don't need baby formula.
Oh my gosh, my sister's getting ready to have twins. She's worried. What do you want to start on?
I don't care. What do we want me to start on?
Doesn't matter.
Here, I'll do this. This came from Sandy Taylor, but I'm a messy painter. I'm afraid I'll get it on
Oh,
you.
I don't care. I've been cleaning warehouse thing all day. You want?
I'm
one
worried I'm
step?
gonna get it on your business right here.
Oh, I don't care.
One
One
step.
step.
What color
What
should we
color?
do?
You want this brush?
I don't care.
That's a pointy sister. That's a new Klingon pointy sister.
Did you get my messages on the brushes?
Yes, I haven't had time to look.
Okay.
Have them pick you a color, and I'm gonna.
What color should we do this, guys? I'm gonna dust it off. It needs to be cleaned a little bit. Probably not with the paintbrush I'm gonna use, but this was outside on Sandy's back porch, or no, it was in her garage. Ooh. Yeah, it needs some dusting. Got a little dust action happening.
Need some cleaner or anything?
No, I'm just dusting it. Making a mess, and I'm using the brush. Probably not the
Oh,
smartest
my
decision.
cute. No, I'm just kidding. So you always want to start with a damp brush, right? So I did go get us a little bit of water. Klingon brushes you can actually leave in water. You can get a furniture clip, and as long as the water stays right below the metal of the brush, so you can see mine are really dirty, right below the water of the brush, and you can just clip it right on. They were a game changer with me when the twins were little, because when they cried, I came. So I couldn't.
So where do you clip it?
So you just want the water line just to be right here.
Oh,
So I just take a clip and clip it on the handle, but just watch your water line.
Oh, you don't want it to go up to the, because it'll eat your.
It'll rust the metal.
Dadgummit.
So
That's why I got all my problems.
what color
How
did they
about we
pick?
paint it yellow? I'm kidding. I hate yellow.
Do you?
I don't hate it, but I don't love it. What color do I want that to be?
Your one step's going to be on your. So I'm going to
I
do
see it.
cashmere.
Cashmere's a good color.
Yes. I don't know
That
why I've
one,
been
I
thinking.
did a beautiful cookie jar on Serenity. Was that not beautiful?
Oh, I like Serenity
It
too.
was beautiful.
So damp brush, and just remember, a lot of people either overload their brush or underload the brush, but it's more than likely not going to get it in one coat. Like, what am I using? Cashmere is a really great, it has really great coverage, but I'll still probably have to touch up. So if you just keep going over the same spot, you're just taking your paint off. And that's what was fun about this weekend. I could see people and how they paint, because sometimes just saying, oh, you do it this way or do it that way, it's hard until you actually literally see them painting. And I've always been a little heavy handed. I'm
We're
getting
gonna do
better.
fossil.
But as you paint and you paint more and more and more, you'll learn kind of exactly the touch is what I call it. Just the touch. Like how much, how hard, how soft you really need to put it on with.
So now she's gonna watch me paint, and she's gonna be like, "Girl,
No, you're fine.
oh, I just dripped. Am I fine? I don't know.
You can't hurt this. This is just a stainless steel. I forgot I had it. I was so happy when I started thinking because I was jealous of Phyllis's setup because I work so much in this back room that sometimes it gets to be out of control.
It's hard.
And she had like just a tiny little room where she did it wasn't tiny, but a smaller room where she did all her broadcasts. And she had a taller table in there and, like her griddle and everything, like all set up.
Right.
Ready to go. And then had some pegboard where she could hang all her iFlex and stuff. So it was cool.
So my question is, does she have just one solid building for the iFlex? Is that
it right now? That's what she has. She has 3 vintage stores. So I think one is tough. But she's got 3, and then she has the 4th, which is it's her studio where she ships the iFlex, and also like where she carries paints and
hi Patty, hi everybody.
Transfers and tissue paper and stencils. I haven't even showed Beth. She asked me what I got, and I just showed her the furniture I brought back. I haven't even showed her all the stencils.
Is it not stencils you can get a hold of?
Yeah. But I mean, she had some, and she makes some of them herself too.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, she has a stencil maker.
Oh, wow.
And these are like, when I say stencils, they're in a tube. They're so big.
Holy mackerel. Is that what some of those are?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, when I'm doing spindles, I can be a little like, well, no, just like maybe make a mess because I don't load my brush as much, but I kind of like just do it and then move on to the next section because I find that's just easier than painting up and down strokes on a spindle. But I just kind of.
So she just slaps it.
Yeah, kind of like I found it so much easier to do it that way.
Okay, now the question was, are you not usually with? I am with Stephanie a lot. We see each other at least once a week, if not more. However, Stephanie and I have never painted together.
That's
ever.
The first.
Ever.
See, I can't even watching. No, I'm just kidding. And I know,
so maybe she's preoccupied, so that's a good thing.
I know this weekend that can be intimidating to people. It wasn't like we just stood over them. But when I would watch, yeah, it's all right. When I watched her, or them, and and I'd be like, just let it dry, because you're not gonna get it in one coat. You're just not. Where's Miss Angela today? Where's Miss Pepper?
Is she supposed to be in here?
Oh no, I mean on the live. She don't get on your lives.
Sometimes
Angela was here.
Angela was with her.
Yeah, in Louisiana. Then we had some people.
So y'all got to watch those things with Angela. I think she went live a few times.
Yeah.
And
Phyllis and I did a video together, and I'll put it out there because, I just hadn't used iFlex a lot, and
Phyllis is a painter, and she's not an iFlex. They really hadn't used
right.
iFlex,
So it was kind of like fun. I got to kind of help her, paint and teach her stuff, and then. She definitely got to help me with iFlex, especially the whole griddle thing.
Mm-hmm. It's a game changer.
Oh my gosh. I was like, I said, because I felt bad. I said, my first video, I showed them the trim and I broke it. I said, do you want me to use it? And she's like, yeah, that just shows people what not to do.
Yeah.
She said,
and it's easy to fix.
Yeah. And that's what she said. So easy to fix, Stephanie. No worries. And then she said, but get a griddle. And I'm like, huh? She's like, come in, let me show you. Get a griddle. And so.
You can find those at thrift stores all the time.
Oh my gosh, yes. Because then you just put your aluminum foil on top.
Where's Charlie? Hi, Hillary. Charlie had to go. My daughter has twin boys, 29 years old, and my granddaughter and daughter has twins, boys and girls. 3.
I have twins too.
Yeah, she's
I have twin daughters that are 6, and my sister's getting ready to have twin boys. She already had 5 boys and a girl, and now she's gonna 6. She's gonna have 8. So how much does she have now?
What
6.
the hello?
She has
Does she know what causes
yeah,
that?
this is it. She has 5, no 6. No, I don't know. She's got a bunch of kids. Whatever. They're all are boys but 1 out of 8. So I guess
Wow.
she'll have in the end 7 boys and 1 girl. But yeah, this is it. She always wanted 6 to 8. She homeschools. She's a great mom.
That's amazing.
I know. They are beautiful children. They're beautiful.
Charlie went to get her daughter from the airport. So she's not here to read our comments, and I need to be careful because I'm slapping paint everywhere.
Hey, and I know Sandy did a video on kitchen cabinets and on a refrigerator, and she did the dot method. That could maybe be a little overwhelming for people. Like when you think, oh my gosh, can I do that? You can literally get a faux marble effect with I usually use a bigger one, but let me see if I have.
So like a polka dots, or
Yeah, she did it with her little
daughters.
with these little.
Did she give you the wood daughters? Did she bring you
Yep,
some?
yep. We have some that we can share.
I got some.
Oh, you
I
got
ordered
some?
from her. Yeah,
Oh, you ordered some?
yeah, I got some.
Well, it's just those like sea sponges that are round. I know I got one in here. And you can, hold on, let me grab one. Like if you're looking
I have
for-
promoted this line, I have promoted this paint line and have tried everything, every paint on the market. I have my friends come to me talking about plaster paint. So what sets plaster paint apart? I have promoted this paint line and have tried, but every paint on the market. I have had friends come to me to talk to me about plaster paint price. So what sets it apart?
I would say just how smooth it goes on. It's not, and it is a chalk additive based paint, but it is very, very smooth. It is non-toxic. Again, it is all water based. Made here in the United States.
It's just a phenomenal product, and
And
a little
we have,
goes a long way.
yeah, and our metallics aren't 2-part. A lot of people's metallics, you have to mix 1 part with 1 part. But you can also do your kitchen countertops with this sponge, which I will show you guys here in a minute. Let me get a coat of cashmere on here, and then I can show you what I'm talking about. That if the dot method and the way she did it is amazing, but it might be like, oh, I'm not sure I could do that. Maybe that's not my, maybe I just want to paint in my kitchen cabinets, and I'm just not ready to take that venture on. But there is a easy way to do it with one of these sponges.
Do you blend with water?
Yes, plaster paint, the chalk additive paint reactivates to water so you can blend. So if I'm going to do something where I blend with a lot of water, I'll usually base coat it in the 1 step so I can have my base coat stay. And then I go back with my plaster paint colors, whatever colors those are that I want to do. And let's say you had to leave and come back tomorrow to work on it because your husband said, get home, quit painting. Again, once you get there the next day, you can I suggest a mister. These just where it just mists that water. It doesn't spray. Spray bottles can spray so much that it's just hard and it will just take your paint off. But one of the misters, I think I got mine on Amazon. I think most of the time they say they're for plants, but they're a game changer. But you can reactivate it to water. Like I have a hutch up at that holds paint that I painted 3 years ago when we opened the store. 2 years ago when we opened the store, and I never sealed it because I wanted people to feel how nice and smooth. A lot of people think, and there are chalk paints out there that are just not real smooth after you get them put on. They're really rough. Even with ours without sealer, it's very smooth. So I leave it unsealed so people can feel the difference between the 1 step and the plaster paint. But even 2 years later, I could take and blend it if I wanted to change it up.
That's amazing. And this paint is mixable. I don't know if y'all watched me last night.
You can mix
and the night before.
colors.
I took the sealant wax.
Yep.
And I added red door to, or is it red? Hello Red.
Hello Red.
Hello Red to that with a little bit of brown. And I had a wood fence looking around those roosters. And I literally stained that wood, that reddish brown color. It was amazing. It turned out amazing. So the mixology, the fact that you can take these paints and mix them and create things that you need that may need, does it come in that color? Maybe you want it to be a wax. And if you don't have that wax, but you have the waxes to actually combine to make it what you want it to be, makes it it takes it to a whole nother level. It's such an advantage in this system to be able to do that.
So yeah, your liquid wax matte, your mixology, you can make any color glaze that you want. So again, the liquid wax matte is going to dry. It dries pretty quickly. So if you're doing an entire kitchen, and when you're doing an entire kitchen, you want the glazing to be consistent. You can use the mixology. That way it's going to give you more workability time, and it won't dry quite as quick. That way, if you get a couple cabinets down and you're like, oh, that one was a little too heavy, you can go back and continue to take some of that glaze back off until it fully dries. Your paste wax, your clear paste wax can be tinted 1-to-1 again in any color. So if she wanted to put hot pink wax, we're painting the same color. That I'm not going to get out of me. Hot pink wax on her little plant stand. What is it?
Did I just add fossil? Oh, this is fossil.
No. Yeah, I'm just saying we're close.
We are.
Our colors are close.
Our colors are close.
You can do that, and you could have hot pink wax. So it is great. It's fun.
And it really takes it. I mean, to me, it just takes it to a whole nother level because you have the ability. The new surface comes in brown, light brown, medium brown now, not the dark brown yet. They're working on that, and white. And that is what you use on any surface that is going to be,
if it's
slick, glass,
right? Yep. If it's old,
plastic, old, rusty,
stainless steel,
anything that have the tannins that might come through.
If for sure it was has been exposed to cigarette smoke or maybe sat out on the front porch, you would want to do that and seal all that all those tannins in. If somebody, like, I have a little desk over here that I picked up in Louisiana and they'd already started sanding it, well, I either need to new surface it or I need to liquid wax it because you can tell it was that redwood. And if I just go and put, let's say, white paint on this cute little desk, that wood is now, its pores are now open. So your pores, just like pores on wood, just like pores on your face, you have to get them closed back up because they're just going to bleed. Now, if you're painting black, it wouldn't matter so much. But again, if you're painting in a white or a light color, you want to seal those pores up. And new surface will help, like, if your wood is kind of, it has some scratches. I'm not saying it's going to make it perfect again, but it will help hide some of those flaws.
Sue, you're on the right page. Are you trying to be on the Crafty Edge, Sue? We're here. We are on a different deal, Sue. We are on StreamYard. So that puts it on all our pages. Mine, Stephanie's, our YouTube pages. This takes us out to a whole nother realm. She got her YouTube set up. So it took us to it just takes us out to more multitasks for us, basically.
And then it saves it for us. So we could, let's say somebody in the 6 months from now, we're like, hey, I can't find that video for some reason. She can literally one of us can go back in and repost it.
Yeah. 100%.
So it's nice that it does that.
I feel like I need to move that either way.
No, you're fine.
Let me set this down so you can
No,
finish.
I just don't want, no, you're good. I just didn't want to splat you with paint.
Oh, well, I don't care about me.
I'm always splatted with paint. Today I'm splatted with sweat. I was like, don't smell me.
She's working. She got down to Phyllis's and got motivated, came back, and
Oh, I loved her studio.
she's been
I'm jealous, Phyllis.
she's been definitely talking about doing it anyway. So I guess this was just a little more motivation.
Well, and it's always good to get ideas from people.
Hi,
like,
Molly. Hi, Julie.
like her table that she
Hi,
was
Valerie,
using.
Andy, Christine. Hello, everybody. So we are with Stephanie at Plaster Paint Company. We are painting together, and we're just talking. So this is a great time for you to ask questions and put things out there. And she is going to show you. She's painting this, and she's going to make it look a little more vintage when she gets done. She's going to show us the technique of that, because I know sometimes y'all want a chippy look. So she's going to show you what a chippy look looks like. Stephanie is going to be out of town next week, but we are going to go ahead after this is over and pre-record a whole nother session. So we will have one pre-recorded. We won't be here doing it in live person, but we will be on. I will repost it next week at 5, the recorded one that we've done. So we will be doing a whole other thing. We just can't do it because she's going to be out of town.
Yeah.
She's going to Hollywood.
Going to
I'm watching the commercial ad.
We can't tell any details, but I can't. Brad says I can say this. We were asked to be on a pilot show, which will then hopefully get picked up by a network. And if it does, then hopefully we'll get to go back and retape the pilot show. It's a kind of a team thing, so we'll go together and we'll see what happens.
Well, I can tell you if Brad's with her, the kind of thing it is, she's going to be successful at it because he is a good.
I'm the talent, and he's the guy who can get something for nothing.
She's the arm candy, and he's the the guy that can talk you out of things for minimum pay. he's the civil tongue devil, and she's the beauty with the talent.
I'm like, people give me sob stories. Fred's like, "Are you kidding me that you paid that for that?" I'm like, "Well, I felt bad."
I know she is probably not very good business because she's so kind and generous. She will give you the shirt off her back. So they really are the yin and the yang. Brad is like, take no prisoners, and Stephanie's like, well, help me. I'll help you load it in your car. You can come back and pay me. She's too nice. I tell her that all the time. I said, stop being so nice.
Oh, that came with age. I was really mean probably when I was younger. But,
Really?
well, you know what I mean.
Soft, yeah, you get a little softer-hearted when
And
you
then
get older.
we had babies late in life. It just changes. The new babysitter said, "Well, what is the rules?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, no,
There are no rules.
we just wing it.
Let's let them make sure they're alive when I come home.
We just wing it with these two because I was
That's
pretty
good
strict
kids.
with my first ones, and don't have to be with the next ones.
Yeah, it's funny. There's no manual on raising children.
Mm-mm.
So, you just do the best you can. So
That's
your
all.
first one's pretty much your guinea pig. I said, don't worry, I'll pay for therapy to fix you. But
That's what my oldest says. That's the reason the one is like that one, because didn't you raise him? I said, stop the madness. That is not true. You guys made your own decisions.
that is true. That's my sons say that too about each other.
That's the same.
My oldest one's
It's mine
really
too.
good and easy because I was so hard on him. And then the other one had some disabilities. And so I did a lot of parenting out of guilt. And, when you do that,
Mm-hmm.
it makes it like a little too easy for them. And then it makes it a little harder. It definitely makes it harder. And it's not been fair to him either,
Yeah.
I told him that the other day. And now he's trying to raise his own children. I didn't do it all right. That is for
Strict.
sure. But you do the best you can.
That's
Carol
right.
Bork, hello.
Do the best
No,
you
I
can.
was guilted. I was guilty because I got a divorce. I was guilted.
Oh.
I parented out of guilt.
Oh.
Hey, Petra.
You were
So glad to see
Disneyland
you
mom?
stopping by. Yes, well, not really. But I just, I go back because he had a learning disability and all these
Yeah.
things,
No,
and
I'm with you.
he didn't have as many friends. Like it's hard as a mom.
Yeah.
And so I overcompensated, and he had it way easier than he should have. That I will just say that.
He probably doesn't think so.
No, he knows.
Oh.
He still has it too easy. I'm a sucker
See, that's how I am.
because now I have grandbabies. I don't want grandbabies to suffer. You know how it goes.
That's
So it
true.
never ends. Never ends. And my oldest one's got it all together and then doesn't do anything but judges me because he just has little kids. So he doesn't know what it's really like to raise kids yet. So he'll
What
get
is
it there.
his? Oh, he doesn't have any?
No, he has 3.
Oh.
But he thinks they've got it all figured out, but they don't know. They think. They
Yeah.
think they know, but they don't know. They don't know.
So wait till they get a curveball thrown out.
Oh, I know. It isn't all.
It's
and
gonna happen.
It
Curveballs.
will.
Curveballs
It
will
will.
happen.
But they're determined. They're going to be better and do it better and blah, blah, blah. So
Hey, I hope so.
I hope so too. Of course, I want them to be a better parent than me.
We always do.
But I was a pretty good parent, especially compared to their biological father. I'm like,
Well,
I didn't have much.
I was really young with the first 2, and I say I was really old with this last 2, so I don't know. I don't know which is easier, old or young.
What color are you using, Stephanie? They want to know.
Cashmere One Step.
Cashmere One Step.
It does come in plaster paint. I know there's people out there like I can't use a one in all paint. But I did
and I'm
turn
using
some
Fossil.
I did turn some this weekend. I did turn one that was just a shocker. So, and I'm with it. I get it, but it's cashmere and it does come in both colors.
I just can't imagine
Both
not absolutely being obsessed with One Step.
Well,
Like to me,
it was funny because she was like,
but if you've never used it, I guess I
Right.
could see that.
and
But
so I just said, hey, what color do you want?
One Step has a sealant built into it, so that's what we're talking
And
about.
I didn't tell her like what she was really using. And then she's like, this is so smooth. This goes on amazing. I'm like, yeah, that's the One Step. She's like, what? So it was funny. It was funny.
And then she saw the light.
She saw the light.
She saw the light.
Oh, and we painted I've never done this. I painted fabric. Don't get me wrong. Painted lots of fabric. But Debbie helped me stripe. And I'll have to get the picture. It's not quite done. They still needed to do part of the seat. And then they're going to use it. Phyllis is going to use it on her, in her building, to show what fabric magic can do.
Uh-huh.
But we've never had striped before. We'll have to do that on this show because it was once you put the fabric magic in, the blue tape, we had difficulty getting it to stick. But of course, what do you think we used to help get that? Yeah, like we put it down and then to help get it to stick, of course.
Liquid wax.
Oh, you know it. So
Liquid wax is my product, people.
it was
That's
a
my
game
thing.
changer. And then just, 2 lighter coats so it just didn't, bleed past the tape.
Uh-huh.
So we painted it white with black stripes. It was so cute.
Oh, I bet.
I'll have to get it.
Hi, Janet. Hi, Davina. Hello. Somebody said something about a drop cloth. What is it? What did she say? I was only 2 on there, so I think it was on YouTube. What is this?
This studio, the warehouse has this
I hear
indoor
you,
outdoor
Carol.
carpet, but it's
Hey, Stephanie, can you paint also be used on cabinets?
yes, the One Step is what I would recommend. And then if it's like a kitchen, you cook, or you have lots of small children and dogs, I would go ahead and put a secondary sealer on it. The superior top coat is what I would suggest for that. But yes, amazing. It holds up really well.
Oh, that turned out really pretty.
Look at you go.
I could have put the what is it called? Having a brain fart. I hit my head in the corner at our
She
wishing
did.
well, so I think I have a concussion. I'm
did.
kidding.
I got a fishing well in Louisiana.
I can hear you, Carol. Sorry, Petra, early. care work where well, it's still early for me. I can use the paint on drop cloth. I did water it down. I used the paint on a drop cloth. I did water it down, but it worked out great for what I'm going to do with it. Still going to stencil pieces of the cloth and wax it into a board. Oh, that's cool, Brooke. That is cool. Look at you go, girl. Y'all wonder about Brookie being techie, or not? She is techie, but she's not just techie. She is crafty too. She is crafty, also. I want to make sure I got. So I'm gonna get down in the floor. Y'all know how that goes. And so let me grab a table. Oh Lord Jesus!
Normally, when I do,
I don't get on my knees for much, but it depends.
I usually, if I was going to do this,
when I have to, I do.
I would start with it upside down.
Yes.
So I'll paint the up under, because on a table like this, people could drop something in your foyer and lean over and look at the, up underneath it, and especially underneath here. So that I start dressers that way. I start tables with legs that way. I just put them on their head, do my 2 coats, and then flip them and do my top.
So y'all see me keep pouring out of this, but I'm telling y'all, I'm only getting a quarter size or $half size of paint.
Yeah,
I'm not getting a ton of paint on there every time. Because I don't want to waste it. Because you can always add more, but you can't put it back on. So I'm now gonna lay in the floor.
She's laying in the floor.
I'm laying in the floor painting over here. I'm telling you, I might start doing my lives like this.
You just take a nap down there?
I'll just lay down and talk and paint. And
hey, there you go.
Be upside down. I mean, nobody else has ever done it. I like to be original. You know me. I like to do first.
There you go.
I like to be original. That's my jam, people. My jam. I'm loving the fossil color. I am thinking I'm going to put a wax on it. But I don't know which one yet. I'm thinking either white or brown. I do need to get some brown wax for my home. I swear that's almost as bad as my liquid wax. I could do that.
You can take your paste wax and mix it. If you bought a big paste wax,
that's true. I can make my own.
Yep,
is what she's saying.
You sure can.
Could you give me my pie plate, please?
Yeah. And then if you don't want it, like we use to make ours, we use a darker brown. If you want
like chocolate,
we use chocolate. And then if you wanted a lighter brown, you could always use,
oh, that's a good idea. I might not even get any, and so that's how I create my aging wax.
Yep.
I'm telling you, that sealant wax, I need to get an extra one of those to send to Carol. She wants some of that. So I think I might have an extra one, but I'm not sure. So I need to get one of those too.
Carol from Oklahoma?
No. She's like my mama.
Oh,
she's my surrogate mama.
Hey, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty. If I wouldn't have used the darker brown new surface, I probably would have got it in closer in one coat. Because cashmere does cover sweet cream. Anything kind of like right there down the middle covers very, very well.
I wish y'all could see what I'm doing down here.
You want me to push it down?
I'm gonna have paint from head to toe, just so we're all clear. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm a working girl.
Okay,
I'm a working girl, so it is a job hazard. Paint.
And on this, I can kind of show you without.
Oh good gosh.
Doing
another thing about this paint is it dries really fast. Yep, that's one thing I love about it. I really don't know, is there like an additive into it that makes it do that?
The chalk paint definitely dries quicker than the one step, but the one step still dries pretty quick.
It does, and the metallics.
Oh, metallics dry super quick. Yeah,
guys, I'm telling y'all, the metallics are amazing. I'm here. Let me see what y'all are saying. Oh, sorry, Stephanie. Does this thing kind of walks, girl?
Yeah, it does, I think. Still, though, I'm happy. I'm happy because we can have stuff on the table. Thank you, Phyllis, for the idea.
Don't say working girl when you're on the floor.
True. I kind of thought it, but I wasn't going to say it.
Montreal. Evening. Here, West Coast. Oh, what did you do craft also? Do you craft also? I guess is
Yeah.
what she's asking.
Like I do smaller things. Like I'm totally into vintage trash cans, but I can't find any. So I found me a stainless steel one, and I added some legs. So we'll probably do this, and then I'll add some iFlex to make it.
We may do that on the recorded
vintage.
live.
So yeah, I do crafts. I do a lot of wreaths, and I took what was that? Like almost like a dress form, and I
Oh, it was beautiful.
made her a skirt for Valentine's.
I showed y'all that. There's a lot on that.
And she was it's like the roses, like you do the roses.
I meant to bring your cornflakes. It's okay. I've got it laying out.
And then but yeah, I mean, definitely furniture is my love, but I do crafts. I have this little one thing. I think it's like you add your nail to that I'll paint.
Do you do them to resell in your space or just to decorate with?
Or
both?
Shoot, the house the house is so neglected now that I have the store.
Isn't that crazy? My house the same way. I used to love to decorate and stuff, and I'm like, I don't.
Phyllis's house was like to the T.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
Oh my! Like
she's pretty
the
new
dining
there,
room,
and the new pool,
and like it was like
house.
we could just sit down at the table. The tables were like all the plates, the silverware was all laid out like in the formal. Oh my God! I got twins. Okay, so
you can't live that life.
I can't live that life.
Did
Let me grab a.
Did y'all stay in the pool house or what did y'all
did.
stay?
It was beautiful.
They just finished the pool house. So the pool's new.
Yeah.
We're talking about Phyllis from iFlex, guys. Our friend Phyllis. I adore her. Adore her.
It was warm enough to get in that one night, but then it rained.
Oh, so y'all got in the pool?
No, but it rained. We had like really severe thunderstorms.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna make my wax for this. We're gonna make the wax to show you guys. I'm like, how did I miss this whole section back over here? Like,
I do that. You'll always miss stuff. So when it comes to distressing, let me get up. I'm out of my wand.
She's been cleaning. Y'all know how that is when you clean, everything gets put up certain places and then you can't find it. I do much better in my life with chaos and disorganization because I can pretty much go straight to things a lot of times, not always. But a lot of times, I'm going to read your comments. Hang on, guys. I'm just trying to make sure I got every little nook and cranny. I'm wondering if Sandy Taylor's on here. She might say, would you just drop that right back off, please? She might want it back.
What? Oh, she got
Sandy Taylor. Yeah, she gave this to me yesterday. Woo-hoo. She might be like, okay, I'll take it. You can just bring that right back where you got it.
That's now mine.
Yeah, I'll take it back. I appreciate you upgrading it. But anyway, this is fossil, which has kind of a brownish. It is very similar.
Taupey.
It's a taupey color.
Hello,
Angela. Is she here? I don't know if Angela's here or not. Hello, Cinder Bird. From what I see, it looks great. It's a lot of fun. Never tried that. I work with resin. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Don't say a working girl laying on the floor. Hi, I have a question and I gave it to you. Hey, I just have a question. And I gave it to you. What is it? What is your question, Sandy? Oh, man. I love that color. I'm trying to Stephanie the filler on. Oh, okay. That's right. She's got a statue that's made out of a resin statue. And it's got some cracks in it. Mm-hmm. What do you suggest she fills the cracks with?
You can either fill them with resin or Bondo. Here, let me show you. If you guys, you can buy Bondo at...
Bondo or resin, she says, Sandy. There's a couple of spots you missed. Ask her about the feeder of the statue. This is Bondo.
And then resin. But Bondo, because you'll have to sand it back. Make sure you wear a mask when you're sanding. Like, once you get it down into the cracks.
Then you have to have Joe sand it back.
But wear a mask.
But wear a mask. You don't want to inhale this.
You don't want to inhale Bondo.
High bond filler.
But I use it like, let me show you guys this. I got this little desk in Louisiana too, and it was.
Well, Petra, welcome. She's from Canada. Woo-hoo! She's a creator.
I think they left it outside. And so, a little. Ooh, let's see if we can get this to the camera. So it had like cracks all the way from the, oh, golly gee. What's this stuff on top? Veneer. So I just went around and added some Bondo.
So this is the Bondo at the corner,
Yep.
the corners that you're seeing.
And then this over here, like like a piece had broke off. So I filled it with Bondo and then just had to sand it back down. And now I'll just paint it.
And it's just smooth as butt, baby's butt.
Yep. Bondo works real good.
Bondo. And so is resin like the resin you pour or a different kind of resin?
Yeah. If it's something like,
how would you do that if it was something that just stands up? This
well,
tall?
that's what I mean. If you could lay it down and pour it into the
cracks, pour a
cracks,
little bit into the resin into the
but
crack.
it might take a lot of time because
I think the Bondo's a better idea for what she's got.
Because you know what I mean. If it has a crack on this side, you'd have to do this side and then switch to this side. Does that make sense?
Welcome. We're glad you're here.
So,
all right.
With what do you want to do? You want to go?
Dadgummit. No, I don't want to go. You go.
With this dressing,
Keep finding spots I missed.
Well, I'm not worried about that. I'll finish it another day. I'm gonna show them. So with this dressing, you can use. Let me get my crazy ladder out of the way. Short girls. You can use a sanding block. I use about a 120. I also have this for just a little bit. Where you're just gonna sand just little. It's because it's wireless. It's on a battery. You don't have to have it plugged in the electrical outlet. If you're using plaster paint, you can wet distress with one of these. You just want to make sure it's a light sponge. Just don't get the yellow green ones. I know HEB has all white ones. So if anybody's coming from.
And I saw some at the Dollar Tree.
The all white ones?
White sponges.
But do they have the scrubby?
No.
They got to have a scrubby on them to distress.
Then never mind.
But anybody coming from Texas that goes into an HEB, grab me some and I'll pay you back.
My dad goes to Texas all the time.
But yeah, if he gets them.
I'll ask him.
Yeah. So on this, this is like pretty much covered with the 2 coats. I'm just going to kind of show you what you can do. And again, this was a dark brown new surface. So if you wanted a lighter color showing through, you could use the white new surface, or you could do a 2-tone. Let's say I could paint it cashmere and then go back on top with, I don't know, chocolate and then distress. And then those colors will kind of peep through. And then of course you always have salt wash. Your salt wash will give you that 2-tone chippy without, oh my goodness, you guys, I should not have cleaned my hair is terrible.
Whatever.
Look at it. It looks like I stuck my finger in a light socket. But with the what was I talking about? Oh, what is that in there? Salt wash. It won't be a smooth finish because the salt wash you put on kind of in dabs, but it doesn't chip off. And again, people always like, how do I get that chippy where it literally chips off? That's just sitting out in the sun baking for all those years. So you really can't get that.
Do you have a sealant wax in here?
Yeah, what do you want?
I'm going to mix chocolate with a sealant wax.
Do you want paste or sealer?
Paste wax. Is it not a sealer too?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just paste.
I had it out and I used it earlier on something. Look around for that little can.
Little booger.
Little booger,
Here we
get
go.
over here. Oh, here it is. I don't remember what it was. Oh, it was a natural stone tabletop. And it was just dull, so I paste waxed it. And didn't even get it to the sales floor before I sold it.
What?
I was going to paint the top because I guess it was just dirty. So I just cleaned it with a scrubby and then it looked really good, but then it was dull.
Do you have a stir stick? I'll get it. Tell me where.
Oh, I'll just grab them. So that paste wax made it just shine.
This paste wax it smells, but it doesn't bother me. It's the aging wax has a very strong smell, it's so phenomenal. It does a good job. The key to the aging wax is to stir it. You got to stir it all up,
especially in the summertime. And if you have an order coming and you have ordered aging wax, definitely I try to normally put them in a baggie, but if it will liquefy. So if it's in the winter and you need to
So I put
Make
the
it-
paste.
yep. Make it softer. You can.
It looks like a coconut with chocolate
Yep.
on it.
Don't talk about food.
I know, I haven't eaten
You-
that either.
But you can actually put a little bit in the microwave, not on a tin pan. Put it in the microwave just to soften it up, because in the winter it gets really, really hard. In the summer, sometimes it gets a little soft. So if it's too soft, you can always throw it in the fridge for a few seconds.
So all I'm doing is mixing this wax and making my own brown wax, aging wax.
Yep.
So that's what I'm doing. Do you see? That is all that is. And you just want to make sure it's good and mixed, and just keep stirring it.
And if you don't use it all, you know how when you buy those Tupperware sets, they always give you about 32 of those little tiny ones. As long as you seal it, you could
keep using it.
Yeah,
And you can get those also. They're not Tupperware, but they're little plastic with the lids. Well, no, I know, but they're not. It's not even that. They're really pretty small, but you can buy those at the Dollar Tree as well.
Yeah, just to keep.
it. I have several.
But on this, so I'm just going to show you here because I'm not going to be able to get the full 2 coats on. But if I was just going to distress this, again, I can do it. Yeah, I can do this. No, you're good. And again, if I just want to do it real light where the dark brown new surface comes through, I can just do that. And then you see that where the dark brown new surface came through. But if you really want a heavy distress, I definitely get some muscle out. And that is literally down, we're back down to wood.
Oh my God, that looks good.
And actually it was pink, so this one's going to have pink popping through.
Oh, I love it though. I don't even
was-
mind that. Look
yeah.
how pretty that looks. Can y'all see? Let's pull it to a closer.
Because it's not that. It was, the table was hot pink. And so it's got a little bit of pop of pink
Oh no,
too.
I was going to over more paint products, but my shipping is more than my products. Oh no. I know shipping's out of control, peeps.
Just choose
Don't forget to use the Crafty as a coupon.
choose pickup in store, and I can bill you for the shipping. I can just find the cheapest way to send it. Like, it may not be there in 1 or 2 days. It may just be 3 to 5 days.
Oh.
But just choose in-store shipping and in-store pickup, and then put in the comments, Stephanie, you're going to find me the cheapest shipping.
Use your Becky, yes, I can see you. Becky Link, we can see you. Plaster Paint is a paint company, and it is for anything you want to use it for. So crafting. Sandy's about to paint a car.
Yeah.
Cabinets, countertops, bathtubs, anything you
Furniture.
can think of, furniture. It is it's for all of it. It is a plaster base, which is a chalk based paint, and paper towel or something.
Yep, they're right on her.
Oh, duh! Right in front of me, they've been a snake that have bit me.
It's all right, but no, it has no plaster in it. It is a chalk based.
But
paint.
chalk, she couldn't use the word.
Yeah,
chalk.
we can't use the word chalk, so
It's owned.
we say plaster. We say go get plastered. Not really. Get plastered in paint. Do you want a glove?
Well, I don't care. This is how I use it. I never use gloves.
I know, but if you get it on your nails.
I know. I've stained. Look, I'm stained.
Oh yeah.
That's not from your paint. That's from.
I usually put the gloves on with face wax because you think it'd make your hands real soft, but it makes them real dry.
It does. It makes them dry. So she's showing y'all how to do that. I just made my own. I want to see if this will go up. Oh, I didn't mean to hide that. Unhide it. I'm trying to make it go up. Okay.
And you just.
And she's just going to show y'all. She's just taking that away. And I made my wax. So here's my wax. It looks like I've, you know what, but I'm just going over this with it on a paper towel. Now, I use my brushes at home, but I'm not going to use her brush because she has nice brushes.
I can get you a chippy.
Okay.
Cheap chip. I call them cheap chip brushes. Here's one. I just use these when I'm doing wax, because then I just chuck them. I know that's not very economical, but
Well, the Dollar Tree sells the
Yeah.
chippy brushes. So
you
can get
you
this
just
for
want to
$1.
make sure. where are we at? I might get this right one day. I just kind of go like this to make sure none of the hairs are going to fall out. And then you just want to see, there goes the hair. You just want to make sure as you're doing it, because the hairs
that's smart.
they'll
I never
fall
see
out.
techniques that you learn.
They'll fall out.
So enjoying being with you all, but I've got to get supper ready in North Carolina.
Oh, what are we
What-
having?
Yeah, what are you cooking?
I'm hungry.
I know, me too. I'm starving.
I told Brad, get the chicken on the grill. I'll call you on my way home. I'm trying to be on a diet. Dieting sucks.
Yeah, why? Oh, because she's about to be on a pilot.
No, that's not even it. No, because we're taking the girls to the beach in June,
Oh.
and I just don't want to be self-conscious. My
She
COVID chunk.
wants to get rid of the COVID chunk.
My COVID chunk.
So I'm going to put this on, and before I wipe it down, I'm going to show y'all. And Stephanie probably has better technique, obviously, because, it's her product. She's the owner of the paint company, on how to do the wax. But just remember that this is wax and paint. We made our own tinted wax.
You just need to, it doesn't take that long to dry. It really takes like 3-4 minutes.
And I sometimes even take my heat tool to it.
Oh.
And let it just lightly cool it on cool. And let it just set because it makes it faster. And then I take it back. But, obviously you don't have to do that by any stretch of the imagination. But I just do it because I don't know why I do it. I just do it. Don't ask me. I do a lot of things that I don't know the reason I do. I just do it.
And if you do it, if you really use the paste wax a lot and love it, we have a buffer brush that you can put on the end of a drill and you can buff it off. I took it to Louisiana.
I know. I would love to see that because that is not what I do.
Let me find it.
But we can show that on another thing.
Yeah, all of it's in this little box up here. I'm still a little disorganized
from her trip. She literally just got back Sunday from her trip.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
if you don't know, she went to down there with Sandy and Debbie from Sandy and Debbie's Design Co. They have started using plaster paint, which was pretty exciting. They saw me using it and fell in love with it and wanted to try it and then tried it. And they are actually, I tell y'all, I'm not painters. They are painters. They're furniture painters. That's what their professions were.
That's what they were before they went into crafting.
So they definitely have the skill set I don't have. But that's okay. I'm thrilled to death for them to be on board with us.
Absolutely.
We are getting the word out. Again, if you are a creator and you're interested in being an affiliate with Plaster Paint, don't hesitate. You won't regret it. The biggest thing I'll tell you is make sure that you're using it in your everyday world. You can't sell something you don't use. People want to know what you're doing with it before they want to purchase it. And that only makes sense, right? Who would not want to do that? You want to know what you're getting before and see. And honestly, what set us on the map with the creating world,
Crafting, creating,
yeah. And I will say, I got to be a part of that, and actually, really was the part. I was the pioneer.
You were.
And what really put it on the map was the metallics. That is the truth. The metallics is really, really, and the plaster paint, the wax. What's it called? The liquid wax. I can't even believe I just
Liquid wax matte. I think Debbie calls it magic elixir or something. It's
magic
so
in a
funny.
bottle. I think that's Sandy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sandy. Yeah, you're right, Sandy.
And it is phenomenal. And of course, I couldn't be more thrilled to be the one that actually got to be the one that brought it to this creation, this era, this people.
Yep.
And now it's taken off like wildfire. And the reason it is because it's actually a phenomenal product.
So here's the buffer brush. I can't find mine, and if you could see it, it's got colors all on it. They will not transfer over. It is stiff because you want it to buff off stuff. But here, I'm gonna let you use this one. You can just have this one. I'll find mine eventually.
And you just stick it on the drill.
Yeah. So here's my drill.
Let me show y'all what.
Whoop, whoop.
This is what we've got. I coated it.
Here, I'm gonna move this.
It's coated in this is chocolate and plaster paint chocolate, and it is with the sealant wax. So, okay, we're going to put it up here.
So I'm just going to take my drill bit off. I'm going to put my buffer brush on. Sometimes when you go a lot, it's got a little nut. Sometimes you'll have to, if you spin it the wrong way, you'll just spin the brush off the nut and the screw. It's fine. You can just put it right back on.
Okay.
No biggie. And then this will buff it off.
So what do I do?
Yep. That one's a strong one. The only thing I say is you just have to be careful if you're using, if you're doing wood pieces, because if you hit this onto your wood, it will distress it for you. But show them, see how hers is turning colors. It's fine. It won't ever transfer back off.
So you can take the what you want off and what you leave what you
Yours
want.
is new, so it's shedding.
Wasn't there like
That's a big drill. Like a lot of people have like smaller drills. Not Brad. He buys me the biggest drill out there.
look at how pretty that is though. Let me show you guys.
It might be easier if it was on the ground.
Look at how pretty that looks. Doesn't that look pretty? It really looks really good. I'll let Stephanie.
And again, hers is new, so we just got to watch out for those little pesky hairs. Just, it'll quit doing that. Mine does not do it now. Somebody told me you could take it if you once you get yours and take it to like out to the concrete and do this, and it'll get rid of those pesky hairs that are going to fall out.
Isn't that crazy? We've never done that. Okay, every time I touch it, it shows.
Because you can turn it up, turn it.
Yeah, that looks great. Thanks, guys. Make sure you're following Plaster Paint Company. Make sure you're following the Crafty Edge. This is a backwards flip. I can't get used to it.
I know. I'll never get it right.
But anyway, I just want you guys to make sure you're doing those two things: the Crafty Edge on Facebook and the Plaster Paint, and also both of us on YouTube. Please go subscribe. Facebook's getting on my nerves. I'm seriously considering. It's okay. I don't even know that it needs any more off. I mean, I'm really kind of down with it the way it is.
You like it? I kind of like that. You know, because the paint is still
a little wet. So that was the thing, is the paint was still not dry enough. You really should let your paint dry.
Yeah.
And so it is, when you do the wax,
it
is distressing it. All on its very little own.
I think it looks good.
But guys, this is seriously me making my own aging wax. Now you can buy the brown aging wax, but I'm really digging, and this is what I keep saying. This is a mixology. This paint does it does so much more than just you buying a jar of paint. There is so much more that you can take this and do with this.
And you can put colors together to make other colors.
So we could have mixed a wax, any other color of wax, of paint. I could have taken that paint and put it in there and done the exact same thing. So we could have added pink to this. We could have added red. We could have added purple. Any color you can think of, you can make a wax out of to add to your wood and to add to your steel and your glass and all of those things. Sandy Taylor, do you want it back now?
And then paste wax is great for drawer slides. So like a drawer that's not sliding well, I'll just take it and put it, like this one doesn't have the center glide. It's actually in the drawer, but if the center glide, put a little on the center glide, and I'll probably just rub a little right here where it, and that way.
And then it just goes in and out. It's super easy.
And it doesn't have beeswax or petroleum jelly in it, so it dries to a hard finish.
And it is a sealer.
It is a sealer.
So there is that. That turned out
not too short.
Amazing. As I get my hair caught into the wheeling down at the same time.
Get your hair caught in the drill.
What's wrong? I already have a concussion.
I'll knock you out.
I'm already, the wishing well better give me a good wish, because it about knocked me cold out. I'm still saving money to buy what I want, says Leslie. Yes, Plaster Paint Company Canada. Leslie Stewart, thank you very much.
We have a Plaster Paint Canada.
There is one in Canada. Thank you so much. I just looked up. Can she use my coupon there? No, you can't use my coupon in Canada. Sorry. Hello. You don't ship to Canada? There comes the shipping cost again. Yeah. Are you? Is it because you're in Canada? Can you just ship it? Do you ship to Canada?
I mean, we could, but I mean, you might just email them and just say, hey, you saw it, and they have a 5% coupon. Would they honor that? Just because shipping is going to be so much cheaper.
Yeah. So just ask them. She said you could email them and ask them.
I mean, I would do that for somebody.
I love your stuff, ladies, but I got to go for a bit. All right, Amber. I used mason jars to put my paint in. Oh no, I was gonna come over more paint products, but I was shipping. No, sweet girl, auction it or keep it.
Again,
I was just giving you a hard time. You weren't gonna get it back. I'm kidding. I would have given it back to you.
But again, if I can always find a cheaper shipping, just put on there. Pay for your order. Don't pay for shipping, and I will find the cheapest shipping and send you an invoice. And if you put your cell number on your order, I can text you, hey, Debbie, it's going to be $6, $7, whatever.
All right, guys. Well, it is 6:11, so we're going to sign off of here because we still have to record another thing, and we're both starving to death. Yeah, we want to show. Do you see? Let me pick it up.
That thing's heavy.
It is heavier than it looks.
I was trying to hold it with one arm. I'm weak.
So there is the finished. Isn't that adorable? It's
so
a
cute on
plant
the
stand.
porch.
It is a plant stand, and it's aged and it looks adorable. So anyway, that one is finished. We are going to do something else, but we're going to record it for next week. It's going to be pre-report, whatever that is. But thanks again for being here. We love you guys, and we will see you. We will not be here next Tuesday, but we will have a pre-recorded video, and we will be wearing the same clothes, just so you know. Don't message me saying, do you have any other clean clothes that you can put on?
Bad hair too.
Yeah, really. You guys look the exact same. Absolutely beautiful, Sunshine. Thank you. Love you, Brenna. Thank you so much. And I will be on tonight at 10-ish. Oh. Charlie, I guess, will be with me. I'm thinking she's going to be with me. That's the plan. And my necklace is all wonky and caught up. Anyway, I love you guys. We will see you guys. Don't forget to follow Plaster Paint Company and the Crafty Edge. Guys, for the love of everything holy, can we just get to 16K tonight? 16K. Help a sister out. All right. See you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Are we not yet?